Good day, students. Let us have a short discussion about scientific models. This short video will tackle the advantages and disadvantages and briefly describe each scientific model. So what is a scientific model? A scientific model is a representation of concepts, systems, or ideas, just like this example, a solar system and a cell. So these are other descriptions of scientific models. These are made from established scientific knowledge. So when we say scientific models, these models help scientists understand and predict what might happen in different situations. So they are based on what we already know and let those scientists test ideas, even the ones we cannot try out in real life. Some advantages or benefits of scientific models. So, they generally help explain and understand processes, phenomena, and ideas that are not commonly observed or easily imagined. To summarize the benefits, these scientific models help us understand things that are hard to see or imagine. They make tricky ideas easier to picture and explain, just like how big our solar system and the planets are. Also, how small the plant and animal cells are. While there are advantages, there are also disadvantages or limitations. So, the things that make the model not accurate, models don't always act the same as the things they're meant to represent, and then some accuracy is lost. So, models are not always perfect. They are just simplified versions. So, they might not show everything exactly like it is in real life. There are three types of scientific models: the physical, mathematical, and conceptual. Let us briefly describe each. Physical models represent an abstract idea. So these are tangible objects. So we can touch or we can hold these items just like in the pictures here. And then these can be life-size replicas or scale models. To summarize, physical models are objects that help us understand big or hard to imagine ideas. So they can be life-size copies or smaller versions of real things. But they still look just like the original, just like the globe. These models make it easier to see how something works or what it looks like. Another type of scientific model is the mathematical model. These models quantitatively represent relationships, patterns, and behaviors using different equations. So these are usually done on computers. To summarize, mathematical models use numbers and equations to show patterns, relationships, or how things behave. They are based on real data and are often created and tested using computers. The last type is the conceptual model. These models are representations that make use of familiar objects or expressions. So, conceptual models use familiar ideas or objects to explain something complex. They help us picture how different parts of a system are connected, even if we can't see them directly, kind of like the food chain and energy flow chart. So these conceptual models are also considered mental models according to Victoria State Government 2020. That's all for now. I hope you learned something today. Please try the interactive game related to this topic. Click the link in the description. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more educational videos. Thank you so much!